We are all agreed that your theory is crazy. The question which divides us is whether it is crazy enough to have a chance of being correct. My own feeling is that it is not crazy enough. Every great and deep difficulty bears in itself its own solution. It forces us to change our thinking in order to find it. The meaning of life consists in the fact that it makes no sense to say that life has no meaning. A physicist is just an atom's way of looking at itself. Never express yourself more clearly than you are able to think. No, you're not thinking, you're just being logical. Those who are not shocked when they first come across quantum theory cannot possibly have understood it. Everything we call real is made of things that cannot be regarded as real. Prediction is very difficult, especially about the future. The opposite of a correct statement is a false statement. But the opposite of a profound truth may well be another profound truth. An expert is a person who has made all the mistakes that can be made in a very narrow field. There is no quantum world. There is only an abstract quantum physical description. It is wrong to think that the task of physics is to find out how nature is. Physics concerns what we can say about nature. The very fact that knowledge is itself the basis for civilization points directly to openness as the way to overcome the present crisis. The best weapon of a dictatorship is secrecy, but the best weapon of a democracy should be the weapon of openness. In our description of nature, the purpose is not to disclose the real essence of the phenomena but only to track down, as far as possible, relations between the manifold aspects of our experience. The Stone Age didn't end because the world ran out of stones.
It is not enough to be wrong, one must also be polite.
An expert is a man who has made all the mistakes which can be made in a very narrow field. Physics is not about how the world is, it is about what we can say about the world. You can recognize a small truth because its opposite is a falsehood. The opposite of a great truth is another truth. The very nature of the quantum theory forces us to regard the space-time coordination and the claim of causality, the union of which characterizes the classical theories, as complementary but exclusive features of the description, symbolizing the idealization of observation and description, respectively. There are trivial truths and there are great truths. The opposite of a trivial truth is plainly false. The opposite of a great truth is also true.